Hey, it's Sammy. On July 29th, we took 245 points out of Dow futures today. It was an awesome day in the market. One of the things that the reason we're able to effectively have these giant days between like 8 and 10 a.m. is because we're trailing our stop loss deep into our profits. Okay, we know how to identify levels where the market is likely to react. And when we fail to do that, a lot of times we'll end up with those break even trades. So we're trading pre-market here. We've got some short time frame data. We're coming up through volume point of control, heading up towards that value area high. Now, statistically, this is holding in 68% of the volume today. So we're going to manually lock in 21 points here. Now the market reverted and it's testing value area high from the top side. We're back in this trade right here by our deviation band and our pivot. So there's a likelihood this data could grow and go all the way up to the overnight high and just beyond, which would be our weekly deviation 1 high. Now notice we're hitting this 50 Fibonacci level and this turquoise band, which is deviation 2. We're going to just go ahead and lock in 19 points here. Now, because we are reading data, this gives us the advantage to actually come back through to the short side. Notice the value area high failed. Notice pivot failed. Notice VWAP starting to fail right now, and we're going to go down to value area low. Now, because we are trading in pre-market conditions without a lot of data, without a lot of liquidity, we're going to go ahead and trail our stop loss down as the market has moved to protect those profits. We're going to lock in 25 points here. Now you can see how powerful the data is at open. Look at that full panel down there. We're coming through our checkpoint right here. We got deviation 2. We're going to the overnight low. We're going to deviation 3 in the Gann sell zone. Let's check it out. We are going to trail incredibly aggressive because we're hitting deviation 3. You got to lock at these levels because the market's going to pull back. So we're going to lock in 35 points on a trailing stop loss. And look what happened. The market went all the way back up to the value area low. We're rolling back over. We're going to protect that trade though and move that stop loss down to a break even to make it risk free because we are at this checkpoint. This is an incredibly sticky level. Notice what happens. The market bounces back and takes us out with a break even. That's okay. Basically what we did was we went up, tested that open price. We're rolling back through this 23.6 Fibonacci level. Now our data is coming into Confluence and we're going to try and go all the way down to yesterday's low. Now notice I didn't lock when I hit the deviation zone. I should have locked immediately, and I'm going to end up manually closing this with 14 points. But that's okay. The data is holding. I'm going to re-enter the break through the checkpoint. Okay, so I have the data now to get running again. Let's see how this behaves. Now this trade broke very, very quickly. Notice all of that data we have. So what we're going to do is we're going to trail hard. That's deviation 3, a very, very level you need to lock in profits, trailing with a plus 39 point. This is nearly a half an hour later. We hit deviation 3 to the left. It pulled back up. Notice what the market do. It consolidated. Now all the data is coming back in. There's that short break we're trying to go through. We're going to go down to that checkpoint again. Now, as we're testing this area of price, we're going to trail that 30-point stop. Look at that. We're locking in another 30 points. Now, went back up again and gave us another opportunity after we locked in that 30 points. So you could see I didn't have a chance to hit my video, but this was a 31-point trailing stop that actually got hit right when we were breaking that third orange line on the bottom there. That's our deviation 3 line. You have to understand that contains 99% of volume by price. This one's for my wife, Amanda, my trading partner, as well as our member success manager. She insists we're going down to support level 1. We call it the shoe bet. That's her shoe money on this trade. You can see this market has so much data, it just rips right down. It's gonna go ahead and hit our take profit for 31 points. If you made it this far in this video, you're obviously interested in making consistent profits as a day trader. If you're day trading and you're not profitable every day, it's like going to work and not getting a paycheck. The reason we're able to do this consistently is because we're using data-driven processes and locking in our profits, as you can see in these videos, every single day. Same thing that our members are doing. Click the link in the description and let's see if the optimizer can help you do the same.